The three things that really stood out to me in the Breath of the Wild sequel trailer was underground exploration, the reversed audio, and of course Hyrule Castle rising from the ground. If we add those three things together, could that give us the answer to the thing we've all wondered about since the trailer released? Where is Hyrule Castle actually going? Now there has been countless theories from other content creators on where the castle could possibly end up. Will it become a divine beast and rise above the ground with mechanical legs? Please God no. Will it rise and float above Hyrule as seen in the concept art for Breath of the Wild? Will it take influence from previous titles like Ocarina of Time and become Ganon's Tower? Or my theory, is Hyrule Castle actually sinking in the trailer? Let's discuss it. As seen in the trailer, the castle does in fact start ascending from the ground, but are we shown enough footage to confirm that it will keep rising? Is it just safe to assume that the castle is not sinking? Maybe that's what Nintendo wants. I know this is a little bit of a far-fetched theory, but hear me out. From a story and narrative perspective, what benefit would the castle have on the game if it were to rise? In Breath of the Wild, we can see Hyrule Castle from pretty much anywhere, so if it were to rise in the sequel, how much different would that really be from the player's perspective? I think a stronger impact would be for the castle to be completely missing. A Hyrule without a castle would be pretty dark by itself, but imagine this. In the trailer, Link and Zelda are presumably exploring some sort of underground ruins beneath Hyrule Castle. They eventually find Ganon's corpse and he starts to awaken. The ground starts to break and collapse, and then we are shown Hyrule Castle shaking and slowly rising. And during this sequence of events, we hear a very dark reversed melody in the background. Now I reversed engineered this audio from the trailer, and you can listen to it by clicking the card above, but I have to say it sounds just as dark and creepy in reverse as it does played forward. So why did Nintendo decide to use reversed audio for the trailer? Are some of the events in the trailer actually happening in reverse? And by reverse, I mean opposite of what we really see. Is the castle actually going to sink to the dark depths of Hyrule? And is Zelda going to slip from Link's hand and fall with the castle and Ganon to the dark underground world of the dead? This would be the darkest and most twisted gameplay gimmick we have ever seen in the Zelda series. This would also go along with the big rumor that Zelda might be a playable character in the sequel. And from a story and narrative perspective, this could turn into a masterful dark Zelda game. Playing as Zelda, alone in the dark underground world where Ganon has brought the castle and made it his own personal dark kingdom, while he regains power to take over Hyrule, and Link, stuck in Hyrule, fighting and figuring out a way to save Zelda and get her back to the surface. Maybe his new power that he obtained in the trailer will help him on his journey, revealing secrets and or temples around Hyrule which will help get Zelda back. And playing as Zelda down below, exploring the many secrets in the deep depths of Hyrule, completing certain tasks or temples that may activate things to happen on the surface to help Link. Playing as both characters, making them work together from different perspectives would be a really cool story concept, and it would also add so much diversity to the gameplay. After playing Breath of the Wild, we now know that there is definitely something going on beneath Hyrule. We have dozens of shrines lifting up from the ground as well as huge towers. What other secrets are hiding below Hyrule? I think the sequel could potentially answer that question, and I think there's going to be a strong emphasis on underground exploration, and what better way to do it than to be playing as Zelda, exploring the secret underground world of Hyrule. And I don't think this will be the whole game, but at the very least the beginning of the story. Maybe later on Ganon will return to his true human form and regain his power and raise the castle above Hyrule, as seen in the concept art of Breath of the Wild. But in the first half of the game, I do believe the castle is going to sink below Hyrule, and Zelda will be stuck down there with Ganon, and Link will be on the surface trying to find a way to save Zelda, with both characters being playable and seeing their different perspectives throughout the story. So that's my theory. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. I know it's kinda out there, but I think it would be a very different and dark direction the sequel could possibly take, and I think it would be great story and gameplay wise, but only time will tell what will truly happen to Hyrule Castle. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down, and consider subscribing to my channel for more Breath of the Wild 2 content just like this. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video.